Fear keeps us from doing the things that we really want to do. It holds us back because fear is a great inhibitor. If you're looking to conquer fear and anxiety in an actionable way that works, you're going to want to stick around. What's going on, guys? Today, we're going to be talking about how to conquer fear. Our dark mind thinks of the worst possible scenario, and then it engulfs that with fear.
You are nothing, impotent, powerless, afraid.
And everybody has them. Our dark minds are what keep us from achieving the goals that we want. We always imagine the worst case scenario, and that's to keep us alive. In prehistoric times, if we didn't know the worst case scenario, we would jump into situations that could easily result in death. In modern times, the worst case scenario in changing a job or a career isn't death. What we fear most now in modern times is ridicule and shame. It's that fear that holds us back from so much that we want to achieve. And most conventional advice says to confront the fear. But what the hell does that even mean? Does it mean putting the face of the person who you're afraid of on a dummy so you can punch the dummy? No. Conquering fear means to face your emotions. But still, that sounds vague. How do you face an emotion when it has no tangible form? Emotions have a physical response. In other words, there's a physiological sensation that we get from emotions. That's what they mean when they say butterflies in your stomach, or heavy heart, or tingling in your spine. Those are the physical sensations that you get when you feel emotions. In addition, emotions are wired into our minds. So the wiring in our brain correlates with the physical sensations we have in our body. So when we have a heavy heart and we're sad, it triggers a wiring in our brain to think about all the sad images we have. And for each and every individual, the wiring in our brain is very unique. That's why therapy has a hard time finding a one-size-fits-all treatment for everybody. But what we can do is we can target the body. And that's why I came up with the Emotional RX program. In this program, there's a blueprint tool where I help guide you through mapping your emotions and how you could treat it from a body perspective. Check out more information in the link down below. Now, what I want you to do is think of a song that means something to you. You got it? Maybe it's a song about a parent, or a friend, or a former lover. There's a specific song that's wired into your mind. And in those memories, it also triggers an emotion. That emotion has a physical sensation. So if the song that you remember triggers a sad memory, it triggers the specific factual memory. It also triggers your midbrain, which are encased with emotions. And those emotions activate sensations in your body. Maybe the song triggers the emotion of sadness. And in that emotion, you feel your stomach sinking. That's the physical sensation of your sadness. And that's why meditation is so powerful. What it does is twofold. Meditation helps you settle into the silence of your mind. When we're awake, our brain is constantly processing thought. What meditation does is it helps us achieve calmness by deactivating the anxiety in us and activating the parasympathetic system in our body. This helps us regulate the anxiety a lot better. The second thing meditation can do is it can help you disconnect emotion from logic. When we're in an emotional state, we have physical feelings. And in that emotional state, we're constantly thinking about the thoughts that are connected with the physical feelings. With meditation, it helps us disconnect the two. We're more capable of feeling the sensations without getting caught up in the memories. And that means to confront your emotions. Paradoxically, in order to conquer your emotions, you have to sit with them. You can't avoid them. Most people avoid their emotion. Most people, almost all of us, try to avoid pain because it's pre-wired in us. So whenever people feel the emotion of pain, they try to avoid it as quickly as possible. And I know I did this a lot. When I was feeling depression, I would often go to the gym and work out until I was exhausted, thinking that the physical pain of working out would mask the emotional pain. But there were two big problems, is that one, I couldn't work out all the time. When I was exhausted, I couldn't work out either. So I had the emotional pain, but no way to handle it. So what I'd end up doing is drinking to feel better. The second problem was that avoiding the emotional pain doesn't fix the problem. Working out to mask the pain doesn't fix the problem. You have to confront the pain, and I didn't do that. And I don't want you to make the same mistake. Confronting the pain and emotion, such as anxiety and fear, means sitting with the physical sensations and trying not to get caught in the mental processes. Music has been a huge therapy for me. Whenever I would feel sad, I would sit with my guitar and play sad songs.
It's gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you.
Ironically, what it did was it made me sit with the emotion, and then the thoughts would shift to something else. This helped me dramatically from disconnecting the feelings with the thoughts. Instead of getting caught up in the emotions, I would think logically about the notes I would need to hit and the chords that I would need to hit. I would also have to think about the patterns and strumming that I would need. So it disconnected my thoughts from my emotions. Whenever you feel an emotion that you want to control, don't just distract yourself with logical thought. You have to feel the physical sensations that come with it. In that process, you disconnect the two, and hopefully you can conquer. If you want to practice the exercises that help you from controlling your anger in the lower stages of it on an everyday basis, check out the 10-day challenge below, where I offer 10 days of challenges you can do and a free 30-minute masterclass on the stages of anger and diagnosis. Check out more information in the link down below. What emotion are you trying to control? And how can you logically distract yourself for a second so you can sit in the emotion? Let me know in the comments down below. And until next time, guys, never give up on yourself.